Welcome to The Trap, where we discuss all things urban and hip-hop.
You know, we the culture, the vibes.
It's your host, Martin Blue.
Kevin V.
And JQ.
All right, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. First topics on the list.
We got Deontay Wilder, the fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury.
That white beast right there, wildebeest.
It was a crazy fight. You know, they stopped it in the 7th round. TKO victory went to, Tyson Fury.
That was the second fight. The first fight, it was a draw. The first fight they had was a draw.
Yeah.
That felt kind of crazy, though, man. That boy was on the floor, bro. He keep getting knocked out the right hook.
When I first seen Deontay Wilder get knocked, because I thought he was going to win that shit, because I didn't know who the fuck Tyson Fury was. I watched the second fight first. Then I had to go recap on the first one. But when I seen that boy getting knocked out in I think the 3rd round, I was like, what the fuck? Like, he was a bomb. Fell on the floor like.
Every time he got hit hard, he leaned back his feet.
when I was watching the fight, the first round, I thought Deontay Wilder had it. He kind of looked as sharp, you know. He kind of looked like he was big. He was moving. I felt like he enhanced his boxing skills, but. In the second round, I don't know what happened.
Not good enough.
I don't know what it is.
Enough.
It just looked like as soon as he went to the corner, he didn't look like he didn't want to fight no more. He didn't look like he was sharp anymore.
Let me ask you a question. Who you wanted to win that fight?
I actually wanted Deontay Wilder to win.
Same.
You know, I was rooting for him. I get, he was trying to do, for the black culture, representing. But my question is, why he had all that, 40-pound gear on him before he was coming to the stage, before he come to the ring.
I heard he used that as an excuse to why he lost. I mean, at the end of the day, you a boxer, you a trained fighter. No matter what you had on before, after, you should be able to come in the ring and do your shit. You feel me?
No, the thing is, they said that he tried it on, the day before he even, the fight was present. And then, he was in the locker room for like 10 minutes having it on. I'm like, look, if the thing is 40 pounds, it weighs 40 pounds. Take the stuff
40
off,
40 pounds
man.
don't mean nothing, bro.
Like, I'm not
40
going to...
40 pounds ain't nothing, man.
Yeah, my thing is...
But it kind of is. For 10, 15 minutes with 40 pounds on you, it kind of weakens your legs. But, I mean, like, look, we already tried it yesterday. If you seen the thing was 40 pounds, and you find a difficult competitor like as Tyson Fury, this ain't somebody like, Luis Ortiz or something like that.
So you think that was a good enough excuse to say that the 40 pounds is what made you...
I don't think it was a good enough excuse. No, it can't be.
No, that wasn't a good enough excuse.
He's just saying that so, social media is coming at him. Social media is like black Twitter or black web, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, he's blaming that as an excuse. Nah, Fury had that, bro. Fury was on point.
Nah,
the right hooks looked nasty.
Fury
I don't
had
know.
skills and like he didn't what I looked at from the fight, he didn't expect Fury to come in like that. Like
That's
he was throwing
facts.
blows.
Fury was coming in with the
like,
heat, man.
Coming and Deontay Wilder, he have like a punching power, but his boxing skills is not A1. Like he's not the best boxer. Like he don't bob and weave.
Man,
he don't like, you know what I'm saying? So,
I was gonna say he do bop, but he don't weave like that.
I mean, but he ain't the most skilled boxer like a Floyd. He more like a Mike Tyson. Well, Mike Tyson was more skilled,
Mike Tyson was skilled.
He more of a power. Like he usually
he'll come at you.
His fights usually like you feel me.
He'll come at you. Nah, but Fury was coming with the power. Boy.
No, but the one thing is
that pressure.
To be honest, Fury outboxed him. There's nothing you can argue about. No, the second one, Fury outboxed him.
3rd round, 4th round.
If you go back to the first,
I just don't think Deontay Wilder was prepared. I don't think if he probably was more conditioned before the fight, and like you know what I'm saying, he probably would have. You feel me?
No, I feel like he had too much on his plate because you gotta realize, 3 months before the fight, he fought Luis Ortiz. So technically, you didn't rest enough. Like some people be like, yeah, he had 3 months to rest, but he got back into the gym lifting weights. Technically, your body needs to rest. You have to give it some days off. And yeah, he gained some weight too, because he this was the second fight that he kind of bulked up a little bit. Fury was like 270. So of course everybody knew when they was in the ring with Deontay Wilder, Fury was gonna use that. Why do you think throughout the fight, like Fury was laying on Deontay Wilder?
I mean,
just looking at this picture though, it's confusing for Fury to win. Look how fit this black nigga is. Nah, the man black, bro, like he's like a beast. So I really think it's not that Fury is a better boxer. It's just Deontay Wilder didn't prepare for it because he looked at him and was like, man, that's just a white dude. I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, I feel like there was
he didn't take it serious.
Like there was a lot of factors that Deontay.
Y'all going by shape and wealth or like?
No.
Also,
I'm going based off basically like what's been going on in Deontay Wilder's life. There's a lot of factors.
Deontay Wilder got skills now.
Yeah, I'm saying he got skills, but there's just been a lot of factors that he put on himself to lose. Like for example, wearing a 40-pound gear before coming into the ring. Now, taking on Tyson
has some tope, but I don't think really.
What type of tope?
But then you find a man like Tyson Fury. You fight Luis Ortiz, then Tyson Fury. These are two heavyweight contenders.
And Tyson Fury was undefeated before he fought him. So it's like you
That's
fighting somebody that you know haven't lost just like you. So
like these are not like basically the bottom of the bar of the top 10. These are the top two.
Dogs,
you're finding the top dogs. Like you got it's like basically Anthony Joshua. Then it'll be Tyson Fury. Now it's Tyson Fury. For the top two spots, it's gonna have to be Deontay Wilder.
So do you think that? Deontay, kind of rushed it since he said it was 3 months.
Yeah, I'll say he definitely rushed it. He should have took his time.
This could have waited like 5-6 months. A little longer.
He could have pushed it.
But when you're in your prime, you do what you got to do when you know your body healthy.
Yeah, but if you know you're fighting an undefeated person, or you're fighting someone who got that good heavy skill set, you got to prepare 3 months.
But you also got to think. You got to think his fight before that. His fights before that, he really don't get hurt. He usually pounding and wear and tearing the opponent. So I don't have to heal if my body not hurt.
But you got to realize
to the next fight.
He did hurt his hand in the previous fight.
I think it was mental. Mental is what fucked him up. It wasn't physical. But let me ask y'all a question. Y'all ready for this? Y'all hyped for the trilogy for number 3?
No. I think Deontay Wilder, he got to go back to the drawing board. There's a lot of things that
Deontay Wilder need to take some time off and recuperate and think about
I'm
his
excited
next
for
move.
This fight. The real reason why I'm excited for the trilogy is because this is the fight he has to take before he can fight Anthony Joshua.
No. Anthony Joshua he lost to the Destroyer. So meaning that you won the second round. I mean, you won the second fight. But now is it like since you lost your old streak, Deontay Wilder lost his old streak. True. Technically, Tyson Fury is number 1 in the heavyweight division.
That is true.
I mean, if they have a third fight, Deontay Wilder probably got some rage in him that he want to let go. So if Deontay Wilder beat him in the third fight, then it's even.
It should be
matched.
Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Whoever the winner of that fight goes on to fight Tyson Fury.
But Anthony Joshua running. He don't want that smoke.
It should have been a long time ago. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, but they couldn't make the contracts and the agreement.
I'm excited for the trilogy. My bet's on Deontay Wilder. Yours?
Tyson Fury.
No, I'm going to Deontay Wilder, bro. I got to.
That's what I'm talking about.
See, I would go with Deontay Wilder. It's just the skill factor. There was just a lot of factors that played. Even if he gets emotionally right, even though he doesn't wear a 40-pound gear, there's still the fact that when he was in the ring, he let Tyson Fury get close to him. He outboxed him. And then when Deontay Wilder was tired, what did Tyson Fury do?
Came quick.
He clinched up with him.
He was smart. He came.
He laid on him.
Closer,
kept pushing him. He got in his mind. To see a man like Deontay Wilder let Tyson Fury do that, that's crazy.
We seen who was studying they tapes.
Yeah, that's true. But not to mention that even after the fight, there's been rumors, but actually it's been confirmed now that Deontay fired his head coach because he threw in the towel.
He fired his head coach?
I mean the towel. He fired his head coach because he threw in the towel in the 7th round. He didn't basically, Tyson Fury was about to knock his ass out. We all know. We all was seeing it.
Did you see the fight though?
We all was seeing
it. Beating that man's ass. At the 7th round, for 2nd to 7th, he was just beating him straight. So excuse me that his coach wanted to at least save him and throw the towel in.
See, the thing
if
is,
he would have got knocked out, it would have been worse.
See, the thing is, what his coach was trying to do, because you got to remember, in the first fight, it was all the way to the end when Deontay Wilder got that power shot on Tyson Fury. That's why, I'm not going to lie to you, Deontay Wilder, he was losing the first fight. It's because of that power shot at the end that, brought the scorecards even. We all know that. That's why everybody had that doubt in their mind, Tyson Fury might win the second fight, and he actually did. Now, Deontay Wilder said, I'm a warrior. I would like to go, out. But as a head coach, you got to protect your investment. I'm not going to keep letting you get beat inside a ring over and over and over again. I agree with you on
that one.
That still shows that Deontay Wilder still has a kid mentality. Because, why would you fire your coach for protecting you from being knocked out knowing that you're not eligible to fight?
Could have got hurt.
And
if you would have got a concussion or brain damage,
been worse
then you would have been worse for you. Then you would have been able to fight. Then you had to take time off. And then look at you now, all lumped up and lazy.
Because also, when you get knocked out as a fighter, it takes away your confidence. I ain't gonna lie. It takes away a lot of confidence.
Then we're going to have him
Mike
be depressed
Tyson,
and stuff.
you feel me? Yeah, depressed and shit.
You're going to be depressed, laying somewhere thinking about life.
Fuck.
Nah, dude. This ain't the mood.
plus, you might knocked out. You might get knocked out and start sounding like Tyson for the rest of your life.
Social media black web, bro. They gonna cloud you like crazy.
But I do with his coach. I do agree that it was the right move to throw in the towel.
Do you think it was do you think the coach was wrong for throwing in the towel?
No.
That's what I'm asking.
No, he just said it was the right
Nah,
thing.
nah.
Like,
No, I just want to make sure, you know.
Hey, listen,
Nah,
dog.
Because you really gonna sit here and let your advertisement, what you
Your
build, and
investment, hell yeah.
there you go, your investment, what you build, get knocked out, and then you see him get knocked out. Got 6 rounds straight. You throwing the towel. You gonna get fired. That's stupid.
Nah.
He's protecting you. He's making sure you're good. You're straight. Because if you would have got knocked out or brain concussed, then God knows what happened.
Break concussion.
Break
Break
concussion.
concussion. I got you. We gonna
Nah,
roll.
but for real, like I do agree with the coach because like when like if I'm a coach and I'm sitting like at ringside and like I'm watching my fighter like go round after round, I'm like
beat.
like every time
Yeah.
you come to the
Imagine
court,
Jose your fighter.
and not to mention
whooped.
you know he was bleeding from his ear and also he was bleeding from his mouth. Like I'm like
Wait, Deontay Wilder's bleeding from
He was
his
bleeding
ear?
yeah
from his right ear, bro.
yeah he had like he needed like 6
He had
stitches.
blood all over his
Yeah,
face.
he-
I forgot what had happened, but yeah, something happened during the fight, and like throughout every round 3, round 4, like he was getting
Side
worse.
note, don't
getting
you hate
worse.
when people get in a fight but blame the other nigga for when they get their ass whooped? Like, nigga, you was holding the camera. What the fuck? Like, come on, how you gonna get mad at the coach? I understand that. Like, it's not his fault. It's your fault. He saved you from getting knocked out.
He saved him.
Or worse.
Now the thing is, he
Worse,
just
or
wanted
brain
to go
damage.
out like like a warrior. I can understand that
That's cool. You can go
like-
like, where you want.
Like
It's levels to it. It's
Zebras, I know
it's
some.
levels.
It's levels to it. It's levels to it.
Because
It's levels to
like
it.
he's one of those type of fighters. Like, look, I'm gonna go out on a limb. Like, it doesn't matter if I lose by a
I
100.
feel like if the
or
coach had
an
to throw
inch,
in the
I
towel,
wanna
it was
go
something
out.
serious.
Like,
yeah.
to be honest, if I was coach, I
And
see
as
that
a-
you bleeding.
and
I
as
see
a
that
coach,
you hurt.
And as a coach and a player to a sport, you build a relationship, kind of like a friendship relationship. So it's like seeing a friend get whooped. You don't want to see that. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm throwing in the towel.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
No.
Because the last thing I want to say before we wrap this topic up, because I'm like, what the coach did was very smart. You know, he stopped it in the 7th round.
So,
Because like, if he let the fight continue on, like, look what people are saying now. Oh, Deontay, he got outboxed, outskilled. I'm like, now imagine adding
Crazy.
this. You got outboxed, got skilled, and you got knocked out.
yeah, you're
like
right.
that's gonna hurt your pride.
Put it on your plan.
Like, see now everybody's still saying, oh, they should be a rematch, a third rematch. Some people are saying, oh no, they shouldn't be another rematch because Tyson Fury outboxed him. See, the question, should there be a third rematch, is because the coach threw the towel in the 7th round. Because I'm like, if it went to like the 8th or 9th round and he
Never
got
thought
knocked
about it
out,
like that.
there would be no question. Deontay Wilder would be like, oh, you have to fight, Anthony Joshua or some other, third contender, and you got to rebuild back up to fight Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm. So the coach basically saved him.
That's
And,
true. That,
He did more than just save him, but okay.
all right. So now we moving on to the next topic. D Wade, and his daughter or son.
whatever.
I don't want.
Let's respect.
Yeah.
Right,
Let's respect.
I don't want to disrespect nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
His daughter.
Cool.
We in 21st
Because that's what she
century.
said. That's what she said she wanted to be classified as. So we're gonna
Okay.
keep it as
Identified
that.
as.
So Martin Blue, give me a little background on it.
All right, I'm gonna give you a little background. What I seen was Dwyane Wade went on the Ellen show and he spoke about how his daughter at the age of 13 came home and told him one day, I wanna sit you guys down. I wanna tell you, I identify myself as a girl, as a woman. And Dwyane Wade said, since she was 3, or since they was 3, they been felt like they knew who they were.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, because I think this all started when that it was that Christmas photo, and then it kind of hit like social media real hard. It was Dwyane Wade and the whole family.
Yeah, the whole family.
Yeah, that's when like everybody started, questioning like, oh, like what's going on? Is it really true?
Yeah.
Is it just a bad picture? So I think that's where it started. I mean, what do you guys' take on that? Like,
Honestly, to be honest with you, I wouldn't know how I feel because I don't have kids. I wouldn't know how would it be to have a child to come home and tell me that they gender, this is how they feel. But since we're in the 21st century, you got to look at it differently. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the past traditions where you had to frown upon people being gay. You know what I'm saying? We're in a world where the actual world accept that. So it's like it's not that crazy for your kid to be gay because they can make it. It's a world where it's set up for them to make it and feel comfortable. So, but being a celebrity and everybody could be in your business, that'll probably be hard for me as a father. Like,
Man, I give
you know what
props
I'm
to
saying?
Dwyane Wade. He's actually being a good dad and actually supporting it about it. Like, Dwyane Wade getting his toes done, all different colors. He's actually accepting it, being cool with it. Like,
Side note, I seen a post that they said Dwyane Wade want to come out too. He trying to come out.
yeah,
wearing them tight robes, I know some, but don't look at me like that.
No, I'm looking at you. I'm ready to see what you got to say about that.
No, but like I've because since he's a celebrity, people going bashing his daughter. You know, they're coming at him crazy. I respect him. You know, I ain't got no kids either, but as a father, he's respecting it and actually showing it and supporting it. He might support it a little too much now, but at least he's showing love to the.
Why you feel like he supported too much?
Your feet different colors.
Trying to make your kid feel comfortable. I know it's a lot of things as a kid that you wish your parent would have.
The thing,
it's a lot of things as a kid that you wish your parent would have probably wanted to like support you in, like the wrestling. Your mama support you in that?
I don't even know who my mom is, but okay.
Nah, but for real, as for Dwyane Wade, I do agree what he's doing. There's certain things I don't agree on, but
Like
to
what?
be honest, like, well, let me get to that point.
All right.
But like, what I do agree on is like, you know, he is loving and nurturing, you know, his daughter. Like he sat there and like instead of getting mad, because most parents they would have been like, oh, like you can't be
mad or
like, you know, they'll try to
Yeah.
beat you, they'll try to take you to church,
yeah.
like they'll try to take
They'll
you
do
to
the
strip
most.
clubs, they'll do the most just to get you back on the right track. Like they'll be ashamed, they'll disclaim you and all
The
these
first
things.
thing, the one thing they never do is try to take a step to understand you. That's
Exactly.
the one thing parents don't do is like take that step.
So for Dwyane Wade, like, you know, him taking that step to like understand that, okay, I'll see what you're trying to say. Like I see what you're trying to become. All right, cool, I'm gonna be there. It's just a lot of the thing I don't agree on is basically him taking it to social media. I'm like, look, this is a family matter. I don't care about
But you got to think about it, though. You got to think about it. He's a celebrity. It's going to the world regardless. So what if he's doing it to protect his kid?
I'm like, listen, the world can mind their business. I really don't care. Like, y'all see a photo, I'll let y'all keep guessing. I'm like, look, I'm gonna let my
It's like this.
son or
Like
daughter,
you said,
whatever.
like you said. Look, this is one thing you did say. You said it was the picture, the
the picture on Christmas
was posted. So it's already on social media. So the way I have to address it is social media.
Yeah,
Because
social
that's
media
what
wanted
most
to
of
know,
everything-
but
the
I'll
world
let
is
your
not-
mind wonder.
As a father, you're gonna let the world bullet your daughter or son because of a decision they want to make.
Okay.
And how would you handle
I
it?
see your
Felt
vision.
that.
I see your vision on that
So
one.
he handled it in the way a celebrity father would have to handle it. Have to go
But
to social media.
The thing
handled
is,
like a father.
since he handled, you know, in a celebrity way, other celebrities started to, you know, put their, you know, opinions on the subject, on the matter. Like for example, Young Thug and Lil Boosie. Like Lil Boosie, he took to Twitter and he said, you know what, don't cut, you know, the man's penis off. Like he understand what you're doing,
You
but
keep saying he's a boy, don't change him.
exactly, he's
what-
too
then he
young.
posted
What
on-
Boosie was trying to say was basically like we don't as young people at 12 we don't even know what we're gonna eat next. We don't know what our decision yet.
The
We still
decision ain't like
we still
up
at a
there
young
yet.
age where we a sponge. We soaking in everything, so we don't have our final decisions on what we're gonna be and shit.
So do you agree that what Boosie did, like, you know, taking the social media and like commenting on that?
So you said about Boosie, do you agree what he's posted on Instagram? Talking about, oh, I got a woman that can make your son change and go back straight.
Hey, you foolish. You foolish. Maybe it's some females that yeah. But nah, back to on the serious note. Do I agree with him? No, I don't agree with him coming on social media and attacking Dwyane Wade because you both are celebrities. You could easily get a contact with him, talk to him and stuff because at the end of the day, you're talking about somebody else's kids on social media.
Most def. I mean, that's why I feel like
That's a sensitive subject. Bro.
That's why I feel like he really messed up on. I'm like, look, I'm a celebrity, I'm a rapper. You're a ball player. Cool. Like if I feel like, you know, you're doing something in a wrong way, I could have easily, you know, just hit you up on a DM or easily ask like another
conversate.
Yeah, because I'm
text,
pretty
call,
sure.
easier that
I'm
way.
like,
Or, you know,
because I'm like, I'm Little
some way.
Boosie. If I'm Little Boosie, I can easily go to like, you know, a Hots game or something. Like, yo, hey, get me in touch with Dwyane Wade. Get me in touch with Gabrielle Union. And then I'll be like, look, if I'm out of line, if I'm out of pocket, let me know. But I'm just gonna tell you this because I genuinely care with you as a friend. You feel me? I could have just went out, but I'm like, you didn't have to go on social media and do
he
that.
didn't have to take
He
it
didn't have to take it
that
that
far.
far.
Yeah.
Now, from my point of view, as an average watcher, you're just doing it for attention. Do you really even care about it? Like, is there? Because you never talking about that subject until this nigga talked about it. I mean, sorry, Dwyane Wade talked about it.
That's true.
You didn't care about it, so now you want to
he
come
didn't
on.
really care when he talked about it till, you know, Dwyane Wade opened it up to the public.
And we have to focus. Forget Dwyane Wade and Boosie. It's about the
Somebody-
kids.
Exactly.
It's about the 12-year-old kid and how they feel.
Like some of the things Boosie said, I do agree on. I'm like, yeah. You know, she's young. She doesn't know what she wants yet. Maybe, you know, later down the line when she turns 16, 17, 18, she might change back.
Yeah, she might change back.
You know, but you know, cutting the penis
look-
thing and all that.
Look at Boosie.
I'm like, look,
Boosie support everything that his kids want to do. So why when Dwyane Wade do it, it's wrong. Just because your views is not equal with that person.
Nah,
how that person go about loving a kid, you can't really talk about it.
Nah, Boosie did. He
Can't really
did
talk
say,
about
Dwyane Wade, I do agree on your support, the love and nature you giving to your daughter.
And wait,
but the thing he
who
didn't
the-
like was the cutting the penis part.
But
You can tell.
Who in
That's
the
what he
hell-
said.
But look, Kevin. When did Dwyane Wade ever say he was gonna cut his son penis off or have him transgender sexual fucking shit?
See, the
Sexual
thing
transaction.
is, you know,
No,
the
no,
thing
a
is,
sexual,
you may not hear
procedure, a
it.
sexual procedure.
You may not
Surgery.
hear it, but when you got that money,
Yeah.
you can do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
but do you really think
Nobody
Dwyane
never
Wade
said
would
that,
let
though.
that
That's what
happen
never.
right
He
now?
went,
It
he
ain't
went far
even was
left.
said.
Like, he went far left.
They
I
just
mean-
assumed they're gonna cut the penis off, man. They just assumed. Did Dwyane Wade say? Did they open up to it? No. They're taking it to another level.
I mean, anything can happen in this day and age. Like,
And, the
I
tweet,
can't see that it ain't gonna happen because I didn't think Deontay Wilder was gonna lose, but he did. So
And I
anything
was
can
surpri-
happen.
I was surprised. Y'all wasn't surprised by Young Thug comment.
Yeah, talking
'Cause
about
I was
God
like,
don't
Young
make
Thug,
no
I thought you was
mistakes.
a little bit, supportive of the LGBT.
I mean, that's
so
true.
It was kind of crazy for him to see him to come on Twitter and talk about, oh, the way God made us was perfect, but it is you. Live your truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a person, like controversial person as him, he shouldn't. He shouldn't.
He
speak
shouldn't
like
be
that.
speaking at all.
It's kind of contradicting to him wearing dresses. You know what I mean? Wearing.
He shouldn't be speaking at
That's
all.
facts. It's just with Young Thug's case. I'm
Yeah.
surprised he said, God don't make mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean,
but ain't you was wearing dresses in 2012, and ain't you was wearing tight clothes back then?
That's what I'm
but
saying.
Yeah, you coming at Dwyane Wade and talking about God don't make mistakes. Nigga, you was wearing the same shit the daughter was wearing, so please.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
That's the thing with all these celebrities. I'm like, yeah, you guys are taking to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, giving you guys' opinion. I'm like, if you genuinely really care about Dwyane Wade, yeah, I'm pretty sure some of y'all don't even know her.
They don't care.
Why don't y'all just, I don't know,
Talk.
hey, hit up Dwyane Wade. Hey, listen,
Call
like, let's have a chill day with your daughter. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
be on some real love and nurturing shit. Stop going on social media saying like, yo, like I gotta say some shit about this because the world feels like. I'm like, look, man.
And another thing, us black people need to stop attacking each other. Like, why when a black person do something, we want to attack them? But like, say if it was a white family, you wouldn't even say nothing. You'll be sitting in your home, chilling, not even saying
Kardashians.
nothing.
They won't even bring it. Wow,
There's one.
You stupid. They wouldn't even bring it up.
True.
Most facts.
But especially that still confuses me. Young Thug saying that, like, shit, you could have been the person that influenced him to want to be that way because of your style and the way you dress and how comfortable you look when you act that way, and you not caring how other people think. So how can you attack a little kid? You know what I'm saying? That's not right. I don't agree with none of them.
I don't agree with none of them, but I
agree
do
with none
respect Dwyane Wade being a loving, nurturing
of them.
father.
Nah, It's hard to find that.
Yeah,
It's hard to find
it's
out.
really hard.
Especially with that subject, because as fathers, that's a touchy subject.
That's
It's
a
very
hit the
touchy.
soul.
Yeah. Well, moving on to the next topic. Thank you, Dwyane Wade. For doing what you're doing. But now we're gonna talk about this guy. I don't even want to say his name.
All right,
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Weinstein.
Weinstein. Let's say his name right. But like Harvey Weinstein, let's get on his topic. This white dude. For all y'all don't know, he's a executive producer. He produced a lot of big TV shows and a lot of different movies. So, and he works with people like Oprah and Gayle King and a lot of different big people. And he had allegations of him raping different women and different girls that was trying to be actors and assistants and stuff. He just got convicted, actually.
Yeah, it's not allegations if you got convicted.
It's no longer allegations. Guys.
Nah, we
It's
prove
true.
you're supposed to be in there Monday, but
But you know what the crazy part is? Instead of going to jail, he was escorted to a hospital because he reported claims of chest pains. Chest pains. What y'all think about that?
To be honest, I
That was
think
a getaway on that part, faking the chest pain. I feel like he was guilty. He know he's gonna go to jail, so he faked the chest pain and go to the hospital. At least
I got a
give
new
it another
saying.
time.
What you think that was a white card where they let white people get away with shit other than what black people do?
I feel that in this day and age, there's a lot of privileges that are be given to certain type of people.
And what certain type of people would that be if they don't know the audience?
I don't want to say
White privilege.
You got to be
No,
honest.
to be honest, I'm be blunt about it. I don't want to make it a race card or anything, but yeah, that's really white privilege right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the difference between doctors at a facility, a government facility? Like they have doctors who are more than capable to, examine him there. Yes, if it's something serious, then yeah, they can easily transfer him from prison to a hospital to make sure. But they transferred him directly to a hospital. They got him checked into a room. He's not even handcuffed. This man can
literally can get up and walk or eat a nice meal or just do whatever
he can go down the hallway, get a cup of coffee, and come back in the room and still say, I have chest pain. Yeah, like, I don't want to say that, he's faking it because he may really have a heart condition. Yeah. Like, if your life is in danger, then, yeah, of course, I would say, stay in the hospital.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the thing is,
it's
like...
funny how he just got chest pains.
That's unfair as shit, you know what I mean?
But the thing that I would say that it's unfair about is that, there's others, celebrities who are basically in the same statue as him, but has not gotten the same privileges as him.
Privileges or treatment like him.
Exactly.
Like in instance, like Bill Cosby, when he was blind, he didn't get took directly to medical care.
Exactly.
They took him directly to jail. They're like, I don't give a fuck.
So
your black ass gonna rot in jail. Like, come on, that's
right. And the thing is, like, even though you guys like they took him to the hospital, is basically the people who are in the situation, who are been raped, who are basically accusing him of rape, who are basically suffering, because now this man who they already sentenced is still out
convicted.
there.
Yeah.
So basically, like, it's like, yo, so where's justice? Like, justice didn't take place. What was the purpose of me coming out, showing my face, like, telling the world that, yeah, this man sexually assaulted me, and, me hoping to get justice, and I don't. See, that's why in this day and age, women feel like, their voice are not heard and anything like that, because the justice system is fucking up women. And it's not just about race. It's about everything. This thing shows you a lot. Like, if you have a little bit of money, your race is a little bit white.
You got some clout.
Exactly.
Get away with it.
Let's just be specific. If you rich and white, bro, you get privilege. Like, you get more privilege than anybody else. At least in America, you feel me? In this society.
And that's facts.
And it's fucked up to see that shit. Because, like, being a famous person, even if you're a celebrity or you famous, it still don't give you dignity to be equal or treated equal as a white man. You could be rich as fuck, but a regular white civilian would still get treated more better than you. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because there's a lot of celebrities. Like, for example, I know this is going to be a little bit off topic, but, like, for example, Offset, they harass him each and every day. Gucci Man, they harass him each and every day. Not each and every day, but every time, they get a chance, they will. And there's many more rappers, celebrities who are black that's been harassed. And, even on talk shows, they basically bash black people when they're doing bad. But I'm like, when it's like, white people like him who basically are raping white women.
The whole situation just, real deal, like, confusing, because it's like, man, you're a rich white man with some money and he goes to the hospital with some chest pain, right? But like you said, if it was Bill Cosby, they just sent him straight to jail. They didn't really care. And then he got 80 women that say that he got raped by this man or touched. And they're still letting him out. And he's in the hospital right now, and they convinced that he did do that shit. So I'm just confused, like, why he's not in jail, then sent to the hospital or handcuffed.
Like what Kevin said, a prison medical facility.
I'm like, there are prison doctors. They're the same thing.
Same thing.
They both have the same qualifications, because I'm like, nobody's just appointed a prison doctor. Like, I can't just go on any government website, I want to be a prison doctor, without any licenses or any certifications in that field. Like, I had to basically study and know what I'm talking about and know how to basically treat my patients.
Why do he get treated differently?
Like I said, white privileges.
Treated well. He can do whatever he wants at this moment.
Like, it's white privilege at the end of the day. Like, you have money, you have basically a powerful team of lawyers, you have basically powerful friends. I'm pretty sure their warden, so he's probably making sure that you have the most softest Tempur-Pedic bed in your cell. So
he said Tempur-Pedic.
I'm just for real.
Like, they have a nice little pillow, nice little bed to sleep on right now.
So that's what's happening right now. I mean, I apologize. I'm gonna say it like this. I apologize to all the women who are part of this. I
apologize for
this unfaithful event. Yeah. Like, they gotta sit there and still wait for justice to be served.
Also,
exactly.
Coming out, because
And that's basically about that. Scum like him, they deserve to rot in jail, because I can't fucking stand rapists, disgusting bitches. But anyway,
I hope he get life. I hope he get life. You don't deserve to see the day of life.
All right, so moving on for Pop Smoke. You know, the next topic. You know, R.I.P. You know,
R.I.P. Pop Smoke. I want to give condolences to his family and everybody and all his loved ones. And you know, it's always a sad thing to see another young black brother gone, especially by the hands.
Especially a young black brother that's gone.
Young black brother, any black brother, even if he's successful or not. But it's always sad to see that.
Because you know, in our last podcast, we were talking about how young up and coming artists is, who basically got glorified by drugs, but this one wasn't about drugs. This one was basically about violence. Like we killing our own people because of jealousy and rage, or because we're claiming a block that we don't even own. So
Pop
like
Smoke was rapping and showing different. To be honest with you, like he was just showing completely different.
But it's just so much. It's like so much violence still in the black neighborhoods, but it's not violence from other races. It's just like our races violent to each other. So
I mean, before we get deeper into this, let's give the viewers a little background on what happened.
Yeah.
So basically, Pop Smoke was in his home in L.A. He was basically renting it out. And then 4 intruders came. 1 went into the back. 3 stayed in the front. So according to TMZ, one of the shooters, or I don't want to say shooters, basically came out. They're saying it's a robbery, but everybody else is saying it's a assassination because nothing was taken. There wasn't anything out of the ordinary. He was the only one that was targeted. You had multiple other people in the house, but how come Pop Smoke got killed? I think this was a planned attack.
Yeah,
set up,
I mean, from what it looks like and all the evidence, I feel like it was a hit too. I feel like it was a hit on him.
Because it makes no sense that I'm in my house, room full of people. Now I'm not even gonna say room, a couple of people,
like
and
couple of friends, a couple of people that work with me or with me.
And yes, you hear gunshots, but how does every gunshot hits only me, but none of my friends or anything like that?
No one got hit, only him.
That's
like I said, it has to be a setup.
Like, yeah, it's crazy, but I don't want to, make his, his career based on his death. He did produce good music. He did, do a lot of things for his community.
He did show love.
And my thing is, one question I want to ask y'all: do you think it was like a inside job, like, or it was just like random, like somebody seen him in California, did a hit on him?
I mean, there's evidence pointing that it could have been random because there's that video or picture of him taking a photo of a bag and it had an address on it.
Yeah,
that could have been one case, but like I said, people in my house. I'm the only one that's been targeting.
Because one, it could be inside job, but you gotta look at, like you said, he posted on social media where he was at, and this exact address where he was at. So it's right now it's in between the middle. Like we don't know what it really could be.
And because
my reason why I believe it was inside job because how they knew where to go, when to do it at the right time. It felt like an inside job.
I feel like it was inside because even police said that the tip that said there was a shooting, it came on the East Coast. It was not even in L.A. anywhere.
It wasn't?
No, it wasn't.
Damn.
So I'm like, how do you know that it happened? So someone had to put out the hit. Someone had to know. Even like for example, the rapper Blueface, he said it himself. When rappers are being told to check in, it's not mean like check in like you solve it. It means like check in to make sure that you good, like you can still perform, like you got someone watching your back. Yeah. Now I know some rappers their ego takes a big part of it, but the thing is I'm like maybe sometimes other rappers are they trying to show you love and support, but I get it now in this day and age it's kind of hard to see that. Because, a lot of people are just clout chasers. They're like, oh, he Pop Smoke. I got to get on him. I got to be like, buddy, I got to be taking photos.
And another thing, a lot of these young artists have to realize that you're not too gangster to have security guard. It's not bad to have, because he don't have security. It's not bad to have security. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. You're an investment now. You have an investment to protect. So
yeah.
You have an investment to protect. You was
an advertisement. You're making money. So if you having a big scale on your back, you're making money. You're an artist and a rapper. You're making money. Have security. And not everyone too gangster for this. At least have protection because if you're going somewhere that's dangerous, at least.
And also another tip: watch out who you hang around because not everybody your friend. Just because you came up with them from the bottom, don't mean they right for you while you up.
No, because I know a lot of people gonna disagree with me on this, but like. A lot of rappers, they kind of gotta watch, 6ix9ine for a second, cause with 6ix9ine, like he was paying that security company $20 $20 million and stuff.
Millions.
Millions.
What
I don't even know.
Yeah, but
I don't know the amount.
though.
But he was wilding though. But how many rappers he went after? How many people he dissed? But his security protected him throughout the whole way.
No, that's true.
So I'm like,
security is a big role. It's a big role.
I'm like, his security played it. Like that time he got in that scuffle in LA. Where was his security? Right there, fighting with him, making sure he's straight, making sure he's okay.
When he had beef with every rapper he picked on, like Chief Keef, Trippie Redd, and all other rappers, so his security was there with him.
Exactly.
Like he was just ramping. He still has security on his side.
Yeah. So
security plays a big part
we get
in
it.
your life and your
security.
career.
We need that security.
No,
like to wrap it up.
See, the thing is, it's like like to be honest, like Lil Bibby said it himself. Like I know, like we're glorifying security in this podcast right now or this show.
That's a good thing.
But Lil Bibby like said it himself. He was like, "Look, security's not gonna take a bullet for you. Like your homeboy that you grew up since from the Sandlar playing red light, green light, might he might take that charge for you.
But also, it's a double whammy on that. Mm-hmm. That security not gonna set you up. It's his job to protect you. But a friend might set you up. He might have the decision. But he's not getting paid to protect you. As a friend, I can look out for you and protect you. But I'm a human. Shit, if you're getting shot, it's my decision to jump in front of the bullet for you. Yeah, it's my decision.
But I'm saying, it's pros and cons to it. You feel me? It's a lot of pros and cons to having security or having your boy since I'd rather
have security than to depend on my boy. Not saying that I wouldn't have my friends around me, but I would rather have a security.
But
that's your job.
I feel like if I pay a security really well. And shots are fired. Like they will jump on you and be like, "Yo, let's go. Let's get out of here."
They're gonna protect you regardless.
Yeah,
that's their job.
Yeah, so I do agree. Security does play a big role.
Kevin, the type of dude that gets set up by his homeboy, like, take the bullet for me. He's like, "Fuck you, nigga. You don't pay me, nigga." Should have had security. Nah, bro, for real.
Nah, my homeboys.
If I get shot, he gets shot with me. All right.
Nah, they riders. They'll die for me. I'll die for
Zoes.
them. Yeah, Zoes. We different. We different breeds.
That's some warriors out here.
Yeah, why you think every rapper like trying to be friends with Zoes? Because we different breeds for real.
But I can't believe he died at age 20. I didn't know he was 20. That's crazy. He died very young. He didn't even see 21 yet.
Nah, yeah, and it's sad too because like I said. His life means a lot. His family is probably going through it. His friends probably going, even his loved ones. But the other thing, just like I said with Juice WRLD, he has a lot of way more creativity that he could have put out to the world.
So much.
He could have been like, people just see like, oh, Pop Smoke, he just make music, but there's something beyond that. He could have went like further. Like we trying to see like basically. Like different things.
Or he could have
like for example, Gucci.
You never know who they helping.
Like we didn't think Gucci was gonna get out that mindset of that hood 1017, Bridgeguard, Zone 6, East Atlanta.
Wait a minute.
So
Gucci still hood as fuck.
Yeah, he's still hood.
He's still
hood. He's still hood as fuck. But you got to realize he's grown from that.
True.
Like, have you seen the podcast when he basically get interviewed? The way he speaks, the way he talks.
He's more intellectual.
Exactly.
He's more intellectual. I say that.
So we didn't think Gucci was gonna make that change.
I never thought that.
Exactly. So we never. Y'all don't think Pop Smoke was just gonna get past that music, But everybody thinks that like just because he makes music, that's his end all be all.
So what you're trying to say is that he never had a chance to grow and see his potential because he died so young because of black on black crime, which needs to stop.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
So
don't kill your brother
because he's so young and
we all in the struggle trying to make it together.
And like you say, you don't know who he was helping behind him.
Exactly.
He had a lot of people. He had underground rappers behind him too, bro. Like it's just crazy how he died so young, and he had people behind his back helping other people, and then he could have been more if he was still alive now.
And he just started blowing up too. He was reaching
about to pop up.
reaching the beginning of his peak. Like he was really doing good. Like
I ain't gonna lie.
That song with Nicki Minaj and 50 Cent.
Nah, Meet the Woe was it? Dior, War with Lil T. Those were some of his good hits.
I like that.
He was really putting out fire.
Nah, but the one he did with Nicki Minaj, that shit banging. Nicki made it a hit low key, but not real shit. She slid. But
I feel like they both had influence on each other, because just because you're a popping artist, like I get like Nicki Minaj been on mainstream for a long period of time, but sometimes some of these rappers like they'll ride up and coming waves. Like, because I'm like, look.
But for Nicki to jump on your stuff, you had to be a good artist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Potential in him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm up and coming, like I was at ground zero, and then now I'm like at top 100. Like, for example, Roddy Ricch.
Nobody expect to get famous that fast.
Yeah, like when he dropped the box. And then Justin Bieber came and started saying, "Oh, like Yummy."
What this got to do with this?
Wait.
Bring this up.
No. I'm just saying. Like, let me explain my side of the story. Like,
Same token.
Nah, for real, like you stupid.
No. Keep going. You on a good path.
That's okay.
Nah, you feel me? I got this vision, like Martin Blue would say. But for real, like how Justin Bieber jumped on Roddy Ricch bandwagon. He's like, oh, the box is number one. You know, yeah, like he was basically throwing shade. So it's the same thing with Pop Smoke. You know, his album was coming up. He was basically becoming hot. So what does Nicki Minaj do? Hop on the train.
I won't say
And
that.
you know,
how you know he didn't pay Nicki Minaj? How you know he didn't reach out to her team? But that's off the subject, though.
Yeah, that's off the subject.
We off the
but
subject.
yeah, we off the subject. But
Look at your theories.
No. I mean, it's not really off the subject because right now I'm just basically saying that, you know, Pop Smoke, he was a talented artist. You know, it's so sad that to see him gone. That's what basically my point is. Like, you know, just like Juice WRLD, it's so sad to see him gone. So, you know, RP,
2020, a lot of people been dying. That's the crazy part.
Can we please stop seeing young, successful people die? Any black people dying from other black people's hands. I would love for that to stop. And condolences to Pop Smoke family.
You feel me? Friends, you know.
So the loved ones and all.
All right, you know.
We miss my brother.
So, you know, let's move on, you know.
Let's move on to a legendary figure.
Legendary.
Damn. This
Big
week,
legend.
Damn.
Big
Kobe
legend.
Bryant, you know, number 24. If you haven't heard, then you haven't been watching TV.
Crushed.
But what basically
If you ain't
happened...
heard, your head under the gutter, because that was all over social media, all over television.
I was at work when I heard this, and I was like, whoa, I didn't believe it at first.
And I was at church when I heard this.
I didn't believe it
Like,
at first.
every time someone send it to me, I'm like, look, I don't believe that, bro.
believe it,
Kobe's like, stop playing. Because...
It was crazy. It kind of reminded me of the Michael Jackson death. Like, I didn't expect it. Like, I was waiting for somebody to be like, fake. It's a fake. I was like,
Nah, bro.
especially the way he died. It was like, you didn't expect. I thought Kobe would die from old age.
Nah, that's true.
And condolences to all the families.
The
and
Bryant
everybody
family.
that was affected by the accident that happened with the helicopter. And Kobe Bryant's family, condolences to you guys.
Yeah, so, you know, give him a little background story about what happened, Martin. Like, what ended up happening.
Well, from what I read, Kobe Bryant was on in a helicopter with his younger daughter.
Yeah.
And, they was flying over the terrain mountains in California because, you know, they have mountains and stuff.
Yeah, her teammate and, you know, the coach was in there too, and also the pilots. You know, there was like, I think it was like 8 other people.
Mm-hmm. And at first, they thought it was a malfunction on the plane, on the helicopter, but it wasn't. They say they crashed into one of the mountains, like they crashed into the side of it. Mm-hmm. And that's what spun it out of control, and then they died on impact. Everybody died on impact. Yeah,
that's really like pretty sad.
I heard that they said like it was foggy, and the air pilot still drove through the fog, bro.
Yeah,
like that's what I heard. That's what the theory was said. That was a rumor.
Not the theory, but that's what the reports said.
Yeah,
it was
foggy, and he still went through it, and that makes no sense. If you know it's foggy, you cannot see. Why can't you go the opposite direction or find a back road to go to it?
I feel like you know
that's besides the point. Yeah. But
I feel like when you're an experienced pilot, you know, you feel like you can do stuff. So I think that's what led it on to that beat. You know, his memorial was just a couple of days ago. And, you know, a lot of big-time basketball players, artists,
like LeBron,
Kobe, Michael Jordan even spoke. He even said the joke about,
Shaq
you know.
spoke too.
Yeah. He even said the joke about that meme. Now he got to wait, another 3 years for that meme to disappear. But the thing is, with Kobe Bryant, I'm glad to see that even though he passed, but everybody still has positivity to say about him. Like it brings joy to them.
He was a good dude,
very good black
inside
man.
and outside. He was a good person, man.
Like
he showed love.
And
he
a
was
great basketball player.
What?
One of the greatest.
Like everybody's story is like really crazy about like the guy he is, like what he did for everybody, and then. Like the real thing that really pisses me off is what's that reporter
Gayle King.
Yeah, Gayle King. Like how she tried to bash Kobe and try to bring up that rape allegation
during the interview with the WNBA woman star. She was talking. I think her name was Leslie, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Lisa Leslie.
Yeah, Lisa Leslie. Yeah,
but yeah, she was having an interview and she asked her during the interview, do you believe that the allegations with Kobe was true?
And then through the whole time of the interview, she kept like pressing the situation, like,
through the
Or you
whole
sure about this,
situation.
or you sure Kobe's not this type of person.
Gayle
Yeah,
King.
Gayle King kept pressing.
Now the thing that I didn't like Gayle King, what she did was throughout the whole interview,
She made a nice and
Evil
calm.
little person
nice
right
and
there.
calm,
Nice and calm and
talked
chill.
about yeah, he did this, he made this
he was
great.
such a good
Oh,
guy.
so you
Yeah,
know
swell.
the rape with Kobe. Why you had to bring about that about
She
the
made,
man?
she made her feel comfortable. Then to the end, just got her
Like-
very
Like a lot of people
crazy.
said, and they do have a point on it. A lot of things that I read from people comments was, why wait till now after his death to bring this up?
Exactly.
If you always felt this way and you wanted
Like you
to
could
find
have approached the
answers,
man like anytime, any
coulda-
day of the week. You could have like I'm like that thing happened back in 2000.
we supposed to respect the
3, 2?
dead. Respect the dead.
I'm like, he's
Respect
a
the dead,
legend,
respect the
man.
legend.
Like, why would you bring? I'm like, his family is mourning at this point, and the first thing you can think about is say, oh yeah, the rape. Why would you bring some shit like that?
You have his younger daughter and his wife looking at this, and his family looking at this, and my thing is this: why the F do Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey have to come for every black successful person and try to destroy him like they not black?
I'm like,
Like,
you
you
guys
acting
are
like
not
you're
going
not black.
I'm like, you guys are not going after people like Harvey Weinstein, but you guys can go after people like Kobe
Oprah
Bryant.
Winfrey, she
Like,
did the little interview thing with the Michael Jackson, bringing up the rape stuff with him. Like,
Yeah.
I think at the end of the last year.
Yeah, that thing was crazy. I'm like, you guys are basically picking
They're
off
bashing
like
legends.
successful black legend. Let me
There
make
you
you
go.
specific, because I'm like, basically, I'm in like this is his friend, a close pal, and you basically sitting there. Like I don't know how she sat there and didn't slap. I would have slapped. Oh, I would have basically got up.
Got that.
But-
You go. What one thing about Gayle King?
Mm-hmm.
You go for Kobe Bryant. You go for people like R. Kelly. You go for people like black successful people. But Harvey Weinstein, why you ain't do no type of
ain't come at him
interviews
crazy?
with the girls that allegedly
Yeah.
said it? Because you do interviews on celebrities, like about celebrities' lives. You do interviews and try to find out things that happened to them. So why not Harvey Weinstein? Maybe that's because that's your friend,
Or
and he produced a lot of shows that you might work on.
or maybe
Oprah.
it's a higher statue to it too, because maybe she can't even get him on her.
And what's
little
the
piece.
motives? What's the motives of them tearing down their black culture? Like,
I'm like,
what is their motives?
Where are they
I'm-
getting out of that? I'm just very
Like
curious.
for Gayle Kim, like the way she was
Like,
in
where's
that
she getting out of it?
interview, it was like basically like she was picking it. Like she was like, oh yeah, Kobe Bryant did this. Yeah, he was a good dude. So why did he rape him? Oh no, never mind, forget about
Yeah.
it. But you remember when he like I'm like
She
why
wouldn't let
you
it go.
keep-
Like,
Like
when
you
she
not letting
wouldn't let it go.
Like,
When
she was saying
you already
she
seen that
came
she
so
wouldn't talk.
Gayle
Olga?
King been into interviews for so long. My bad to cut you off.
you
She
good,
been in
good.
interviews so long. You should know when your interviewer is not trying to answer a question. You
Yeah.
kept pressing it.
Like you kept.
That's what I was saying. She kept pressing everything she was saying about Kobe, the rape allegations, and then slow down, bro. Like she kept pressing it nonstop. Like kept going and going.
And another thing that threw me off, she questioned her, like, do you think it's okay or fair for people to ask questions about Kobe after his death? Is it respectable? How can you ask that question? You the person asking it.
Exactly.
That's
I'm like you
disrespectful.
hypocritical.
Ignorant.
That's
Like,
so
you just
disrespectful.
basically doing what you said that you don't want nobody. Like that makes no sense.
It's like she just shitting on the black culture as a black person. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
I mean, at the end of the day, she's a reporter. She's gonna do her job, but I think what she's doing is,
It's wrong.
like you're tearing
Definitely
down
wrong.
basically black legends for no apparent reason. I'm like, this man has a family. Like when Vanessa Bryant goes to watch the interview and his daughters goes to watch, the first thing I'm like, why you had to basically bring that up?
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
like a low blow. I'm like, Kobe was on this earth for like what 10 to 15 years after it passed. You had all those chances to basically
And it
go up to
kills
the
me.
man and be like, just basically.
Yeah, all that time.
No, basically be a real woman. Like, not even on an interview level. Just go up to Kobe. Yo, Kobe, why did you do that? Like, if he didn't answer, all right, cool,
So
whatever.
that makes me think, who do Gayle King work for and why would she accept the jobs that she do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Personally, if I had to work,
She works for CBS.
CBS. Yeah, she worked for CBS, one of the whitest networks, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
And my thing is this, like, I don't care if I work for a white man now, but it's certain things I wouldn't do. Like, if my manager would tell me, oh, don't service this black person. Don't service this black person. Don't service this
touch
black
me.
person.
Yeah, he's trying to.
What?
Oh,
Don't service this black person the way you service the white person. I wouldn't do it. I don't care how much money you pay me. I wouldn't do it because I care about my black person. I'm a black person. I can't do that to another black person. So what in her body drives her to do that? Like, what drives you to destroy your black man?
because at the end of the day, you gotta remember. Exactly, she's not our people. She's
not our people. She probably got the color,
You
but she
gotta,
ain't
you gotta
really our
remember
people.
along the way.
That's
Sometimes
messed up though.
Sometimes people lose their
That's
way.
real.
Like, you ever seen like
She must have been adopted.
No, for real. You can because you can
White
see it
folk
like this.
family.
Sometimes like people they were brought up black,
White
but
chicks.
along the way they lost their way. Someone brainwashed them. Someone
It's
started
the money.
putting this.
Nobody
belief-
can't brainwash nobody. It's the money.
Yeah, the
money
money's
is
there.
what brainwashes
Money
you.
changed, like you said, no one can brainwash
It
you.
influenced you. And another person I'm mad at is Oprah. Oprah.
Yo,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? One of her closest friends. You out here destroying your black people. Now how could we rise if the nigga next to me is taking me down? Like I'm fighting the enemy, the white man, way across here, but the niggas who on the same side of the war with me is taking me out.
But you gotta remember one thing: the white man can shut all that shit down. like,
Not that we all sit together and fight, that's dead.
They're done.
Now that we all sit together and fight, that's dead.
Yeah, but you got to think about how much money do they have. You can't die with that money. You got so much money. They can stop your money now, but you have enough money to live life comfortably.
Well, we don't know what type of problem
All this
they
money
have.
you making, you being so evil to your black people with all this extra money. What can you do for it? They ain't doing shit for black people.
It all depends how you see it. I basically don't know too much about the things that they
And
do for the black community.
Y'all, let's get back on subject with Gayle King and let's talk about Snoop Dogg and
Right.
his comments on Gayle King. You feel me? That boy was hot.
Dog-headed bitch.
In the video,
thing
he looked
is-
like somebody mad grandma. That boy was hot.
See the thing with Uncle
Fresh
Snoop,
ass perm.
like I can
Fresh
always
perm?
count on him to
Fresh
like
perm.
basically come. Like he can always. He don't give a fuck. Like if he sees some shit wrong, like he can
He
be
gonna address
like,
it.
like he perm and all bathrobe. He'll be like this. That's some fucked up shit you did there.
That is
like he
yo.
He gonna be like,
he
where my
said-
phone? Where my phone?
He said, "You a fuck." He said he was cussing her ass out. Like he was cussing her out. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't
Like
like
he's
that.
like,
He
can we
that.
call her? Yeah, we can call her. This bitch. I was like, damn.
And one thing about Snoop Dogg, he do talk about subjects, but not that many subjects. So when he talk about it, it's something important. Like Boosie, you gonna catch him on everything because he trying to get it. Boosie trying to be the next Plies. I'm just saying because his career ain't.
Just
Whoa,
said
my God.
next.
That's my theory. He trying to be internet fame.
So Sweet Pussy
But
Salad?
back to
Okay.
the subject though. What do you feel about Snoop Dogg? You feel like he was right on the statements he said?
I feel like
he was
he's
right. He came directly to her. Talking all crazy and shit, talking about Kobe,
'Cause-
the legend.
'cause that's
and
some fucked
destroying
up shit.
Destroying the legend black man. Come on, man. Snoop Dogg snapped and said, "You dog-headed bitch, bruh." He could have said bald-headed too, whatever. He said dog-headed bitch.
I think Gayle King deserved to hear that she's a bald headed whatever he
No, he
said.
said dog-headed bitch.
Dog-headed bitch.
Dog-headed bitch.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
you
She
gotta say
bald
it
too, you know,
correctly.
that way do something, but we ain't gonna stick to that process.
But like we need more black people like Snoop Dogg come out and speak out because like we need to be aware that nigga like not only we fighting the white man, we fighting ourselves, people with the same skin color.
Oh, that's facts.
You know what I mean? Like,
Because I mean, we
Snoop Dogg sticking to what he sticks in, like.
and what y'all think about Boosie comments too? I don't want to throw you off because Boosie said something too. He had a rant where he ranted about her like Gayle King, you fucking bitch. You know, I can't do his voice. Boosie was snapping though. Boosie was hot too, and I don't blame any black man or celebrity to come
Man,
out and
I
feel
don't
this way.
blame any celebrity, rapper, or whatever you is. I don't blame if you snap because at the end of the day, Kobe was a good person. Kobe did so much for y'all, and Kobe was just man, like in his heart, just for everybody, gave all types of love. And you gonna come and talk bad about him and bring up his death? You supposed to respect the death, and then Kobe Bryant had a lot of people in his back, a lot of friends, a lot of people that he had love for him. So what you think? Snoop ain't go step, Boosie ain't go step. Shit, if that's the case, LeBron James would have stepped. But
and her
at
being
the
a
point,
black
Boosie and Snoop Dogg could talk on
and
social
she's
media.
very influential, especially as especially as I ain't say the word right, but especially as a black woman, because other black women see her premise and perceive her perception and might take that like, damn, that black man, and now she destroying the black man. She jumped on R. Kelly, she jumped on this case. I'm pretty sure she jumped on other Moors in the past, and you can easily tell what side Gayle King played for. Like it's easy. I mean, if it's not easy already to see. She never go for people like Donald Trump with his allegations of rape. Kevin Spacey, another big movie star, and his allegations. In Harvey Weinstein, his allegations. But she's so quick to go for the black people. Whose side she on? Who paying her check?
The white people.
But you gotta realize sooner or later she's just gonna be a joke, because I feel like the reason why
Nah, shit. Yeah, to us. To us.
like
joke.
no, the thing is you gotta realize
here
I
to
feel like the
talk.
reason why people like Michael Jordan, LeBron James haven't stuck up for Kobe Bryant after she tried to basically pick on Kobe was because they're like, look, you're not worth my time. Like you just basically a sad old deliberate woman who's trying to
True.
unlegendize black celebrities, like people who built that.
I ain't gonna lie, I
Like the
take
thing
this-
is like she's acting like people haven't made mistakes. what Kobe went through, that's what Kobe went through. He was acquitted of all those charges.
She acting like people have mistakes. She acting like people. She ain't black. That's what she acting like.
Like you over here,
like she ain't black.
that's what I'm saying. Like
true.
they over here saying like, oh, what about the rape allegations? You read the case history. You'll figure out what happened.
Yeah, that
Kobe
woman had 6 different types of sperm cells. Exactly. I ain't
Exactly.
gonna say nothing though.
And my thing is the way she come off. She act like she don't like people who do that. Or she don't associate herself, but she associate with Harvey Weinstein.
Exactly.
Been allegations and stories about him doing stuff to women. So how can you be cool with them, but then demonize the black man that do it?
Yeah. So
or supposedly do it.
Yeah. So at this moment, she's a joke. And I think Snoop and Lil Boosie for like stepping up to her, and because voices like ours, it's gonna be hard to basically hear. But like when you're on a powerful platform like on social media like Instagram or something, and you got the following, and you can say something, and you can look at her in the face and be like, shut the fuck up, like bitch, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah. Like you better stop it before I come over there and smack the shit out of you. Like go ahead. I condone like people like that. So,
I respect Snoop Dogg for standing up. He always gonna be a triple OG for that shit.
That's why they call him Uncle Snoop. You feel me?
He did, He did apologize, which I respect too, because he shouldn't come at you're not showing that you're a bigger person by coming at somebody. So now he get more respect for apologizing, and I see that he's a real genuine person. Like even though he came out, he cussed you out, he still had the opportunity to apologize. Can you apologize to black people, Gayle King? Can you apologize to us?
Stop doing the BS. But
for real.
But at this point, her opinion is irrelevant. Ain't nobody really checking for Gayle King. You feel me? Watch, CBS gonna fire her ass, and then she gonna be looking for work, and then she gonna be like, well, the black community never want to support, black sisters.
You ain't sure support anyway.
She don't support her own black sisters.
So
if you don't support the black man, you definitely don't support the black sister.
That's facts. And
fuck that, man. That shit crazy. That shit still fucking with me. How it's a lot of undercover black people that really don't fuck with the black people. Oprah and Gayle King ain't the only ones. It's multiple.
Yeah, it's multiple. And I feel like, as a black community, we can't just basically be saying, oh, we're a black community, we gotta stick together. No, man. Show some leadership. Like, stop killing each other. Stop basically, like...
Don't let the money change you.
Exactly. All these things. Stop basically differentiating each other because of a color or, what side of the, the street you live on. Because that basically, you're basically differentiating yourself. But that's all I got to say about that subject. You feel me?
Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and condolences to all the families in that accident.
Exactly. Rest in peace, Kobe, Pop Smoke. You feel me?
Yeah. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
And this is, Trap.
The Trap, where everything is lit and we talk about the hottest topics in urban hip hop news. Whatever you want, we talk about it.
The vibes. That's what we're here for.
If it's worth talking about and it affects all of us, we'll talk about it for the culture.
And we gonna sign off. As you remember, I'm Kevin V.
Martin Blue.
And JQ.
And this is The Trap.
The Trap.
The Trap.
It's crazy though, bro. It's crazy as fuck. Thank you for tuning in to The Trap.
Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
See you soon.
Yup.
Yo, you gotta let me see that shit now, Ray. Let me see that shit now. Can we see it now?
You lying?
No, bro.
See it now, Ray, please. He went like this. That one gotta go. That one gonna go.
All right.
Like Disney Channel, you gotta see.
All right, come on. Let's do it for real, man.
See you on the next episode.
And that's what.
My name is JQ. I'm from
Disney Channel.
I'm from Disney Channel.
All right.
Y'all stupid, bro. Remy went ham on you, Jose.
All right. You ready? Go ahead.
Oh, this is another one? Last take?
Yeah, last take.
Let's do this. Y'all confident? Hold your mics right. Remy gonna yell.
Nigga's tight.
How you hold your hamburgers? All right. I'm fucking with you, bro. I don't know. Remy make it easy to jump through you. That's my fault. All right. Hey, that's how Kevin always did when he watched XXX. All right, my fault. Thank you for tuning in to The Trap.
Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
See you soon.
Yup.
What you smiling over there for?
He thinking about the same shit he did last time.
There.
Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid.
All right.